This is Mike Fisher from Digigogy.com, Digigogy.com. I'm sharing a quick video glimpse of the International Flat Classroom Project Conference in Beijing, China. My colleague, Steve Wilmarth, who teaches in China, was able to Skype me in for a quick introduction to some of the students attending the conference, a brief conversation about digital media and curriculum, and a scan of the room as Julie Lindsley makes her opening remarks. The video is about as raw as it gets, but it's a sneak peek into a wonderful collaborative and global experience.
We're going to be Skyping into the Flat Classroom International Conference in Beijing, China. All right. Is it working this time?
Mike, I'd like to introduce you to Cynthia.
Hi, Mike.
Sarver.
Hi.
How are you? I'm sorry, say again?
Very noisy here, so we're going to be able to hear us or we hear you. But let's see if we can use sign language, right?
All right, score.
This is Chaos Central. We're getting ready to launch our 2011 Flat Classroom Conference.
Excellent. Is this Vicki Davis and Julie Lindsley?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. You can walk into the other room and you can say hello to them if you want in a minute.
Okay.
But, Cynthia and I spent some time at the Great Wall yesterday talking about teacher training. Teacher training, and Cynthia runs a teacher education program at SUNY Cortland. So,
Small world.
Yeah.
What BOCES are you with?
I told her to do consulting with BOCES around the state, right? You're in Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo.
Yes, I used to be employed with a local BOCES, but I own my own consulting business now. My wife works for Erie One BOCES.
Okay. I think I heard that kind of. I coordinate the English Language Arts program at SUNY Cortland, and we do a lot of work with new media. So consequently, here I am.
Excellent.
I worked a little bit with Jeff Craig at, I don't know if you know him, he's at the OCM BOCES, and they're integrating the P21 program. So we've done a lot of work with them. And Cortland is doing a lot of outreach locally using new media and kind of conflating that with our regional professional development schools, our PDS initiatives. And so that's kind of the thing that I'm interested in, and that's why I reached out to Steve, because he told me he was working in teacher ed. So
excellent.
And what is it what is your role as a consultant for the BOCES?
I don't work for BOCES. I consult for myself. Usually if I'm working with any of the local BOCES, it's around curriculum mapping, developing curriculum frameworks, all with, the upgrading of curriculum that's expected now with 21st century skills, fluencies, according to that P21 framework. Lots of different transformative curriculum things.
Oh, that's interesting. That's good. So you're working with the classroom. With the teachers in the classroom?
If I'm hired as an instructional coach, then I actually go into classrooms and work with teachers and their students around a particular issue. The teachers choose that, and then I go in and develop a plan. We implement the plan, and then we reflect on it, and then we move to the next stage.
Yeah. It's interesting because it seems like from what I've learned, from what's happening, what I learned online, the online learning communities I'm in, that a lot of it's happening in classrooms, and some of it's trickling up, but there's no systematic way in which it's being integrated into teacher education. And I'm particularly concerned with, what the confluence of Common Core standards and new media and big corporations will do to kind of offset the kind of grassroots efforts that we are behind to really innovate curriculum and to, create transformative learning experiences through the use of new media. But so that's kind of what I'm interested in. And so it's the learning communities that I've been working to form have all been I'm very concerned that there's a range of stakeholders, from the students to the administrators to the teacher educators to the teachers in the classrooms to the college, the high people in higher ed.
Yeah, well, there's a range of comfort there as well with what they know and what they have to implement, and whether or not they feel threatened or defensive about what's coming. And
Right.
we have to get people on board first. We have to lay that foundation first, and then we build from that. We can't just jump into these transformative moments without having a foundation. One of our colleagues of Steve and mine, this Benna Calick, she talks about building a house roof first, and you wouldn't build a house starting with the roof.
That's what you were talking about?
Her name is Benna Calick.
Okay.
And she talks about whenever you're building the foundation, whether it's curriculum or like practice or design, whatever it is, that foundation still has to be laid, and then we build the rigor on top of it. But everybody's got to be on board with it, and that's the foundational element here in the wake of the Common Core, with using all of these integrated technologies and just getting everybody on the same page and building from that.
And it's really, it's about listening to other people. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
The thing. So, the learning communities, I'm part of NCTE, and that's very, even though we have some administrators, it's mainly teachers.
Yeah.
And mainly classroom teachers, not so much there are teacher educators, but they don't really interact they're not going to NCTE, for example, for ways to transform their own learning. Their learning communities are AERA and whatnot,
Yeah.
So it's all of those things, and especially with administrators, that's the difficult thing. And many are digital immigrants, and they haven't had those transformative learning experiences themselves, so they don't quite get how you can't just create a business solution,
right.
And so it's the challenge, the relationships, and then allowing people to have that experience.
Absolutely. So, and if we can get the administrators on board with some of this stuff, the trickle down to the teachers is much easier, because some of the teachers are already there. They just need permission to take the risks that they want to take.
Right.
So
that's a big challenge.
Yeah. All right. Mike, I'm going to take you for a quick walk around just to show you the event and what we're doing.
Excellent. I'm recording us, by the way.
Okay, cool. I'm going to let you talk to some of my students.
Excellent.
Later, Mike.
Great talking to you. Nice to meet you virtually.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, students, I'd like to introduce you to somebody. Okay. Mr. Fisher from the U.S., who is an expert in the digital learning classroom.
Hi.
Okay. And he's coming to our school in April for 2 weeks to help all of you learn how to use computers and digital learning. So I just wanted him to see you at the conference and say hello.
Hello. Ni hao.
Clear, our class leader. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Nice iPad.
And Polaris. And Echo.
Hi.
And Lane.
How you doing?
And here's Max. Max, he's coming
Max.
to our classroom to help with computers. Yeah.
Excellent.
So we have students from. This is Mr. Fisher, who is an expert in digital learning, is coming to our school for 2 weeks in April.
Hi.
Learning how to learn using computers in April. Next week, we have all of the students from Champlain College coming. And the week after, we have a school from Australia coming. And then the week after, we have something every week. After you go back, yeah. Okay? Hi.
Hi.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Okay. So we have about 20 schools from around the world here. Apple was here distributing computers earlier. Let me see what we've got.
you. Welcome to the Flat Classroom Conference. Let me just get these PowerPoint slides up. And if we do something. Alright, so Meet the Walls is where we're all going to learn and meet. We have our website, our wiki URL there. Welcome everybody, welcome students, welcome teachers, welcome to visiting, welcome to people from international, people coming internationally, and people from China. The Black Classroom Conference is being hosted by Beijing International School, a school whose goal is all of it.
Okay, there. All right, I'm going to have to sign off.
All right, well, thanks for inviting me in. I'm going to put this up on the Ning so everybody can see it.
Great, thank you.
So, all right, take care, Steve. Enjoy the conference.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
I hope some of you are able to participate virtually in this conference. You can visit their webpage at flatclassroomproject.org. Please forgive the sounds and jumpy images. This was a very quick, off-the-cuff moment, and I just wanted to share. I'm excited about what Julie Lindsley and Vicki Davis, along with many others, are doing with their Flat Classroom project. Again, this is Mike Fisher from Digigogy.com. Thank you for joining me in this conference glimpse.